right, so based on the assignment, it looks like below the topics, we would have to add some kind of form, right? That allows us to, configure a particular widget, right? I think the widget has a couple of drop downs, it has a couple of input fields, maybe a couple of buttons, right? So let's talk about forms. Let's not do it here. Instead, let's take a look at another HTML document that we need to work on, the profile, right? The profile has quite a bit of elements in there, form elements. So let's work on the form elements there, right? And whatever we learn from there, we can then reuse to tackle here the widget. Perhaps you can do that on your own, right? So let's create now a profile. Again, following the naming convention, we're going to create here a new directory, and we'll say that this is the profile page. And in here, we're going to create an HTML file called profile. This is the template.client.html. In here, we'll change the title to be profile, and we'll have here h1 as being the profile. Let's make sure we can navigate there by going profile/profile.template.client.html. There we go. So we have the profile, right? So let's create a couple of form elements in here. We'll need, I believe it asks us to have a username, username, and I think it's asking us for the so we can change the password, password. I think it's asking us the date of birth, right? I think it's asking us what else? It's asking us role and email. Okay. So if we refresh, notice that it's not style at all, right? Again, it's ignoring entirely my my white spaces, right? And so what we're going to do is that we're going to start adding some input fields here for folks to be able to type in their information. For the username, we're going to use an input field. The input field allows folks to type in, unrestricted, just text, single liners of text, right? The default input type is text, just plain old text. So it's not validating anything. It's allowing you to type anything you want, all right? And for a username, maybe that's fine. Yes, it makes sense that for a username, you should be able to type anything. Same thing for a password, right? So for a password, it's slightly different, right? For a password, presumably, yes, you can type anything you want, but it should not show, somebody who might be looking over your shoulder, and the text should be, hidden from view. So we can configure that by overriding the default type of the input field by using password, right? So that if we refresh, notice that the input field, I can type whatever I want, whereas in the password, notice that whatever I type is being hidden. I can't see what you're typing. Okay,